Hello there, folks, and welcome back to the new series of the time, which is Pokemon Emerald. We'll be doing a normal run, nothing chaotic, nothing out of this world, just a normal Emerald run. So no Nuzlocke, no randomizer, no nothing, and we'll be going through the classics, which, if anyone remembers, Gen 3. It was quite a good time, quite an interesting time, especially when they try to reboot the entire franchise in a way. Because let it behold that if you didn't know, that's a Pokemon. That Pokemon's name is Lotad, but he won't tell you that because he's not a true professor. But yeah, do a normal run of Emerald, nothing crazy. This is coming off after we've done Pokemon Stadium 1, to be specific, rental randomizer, which to have some normalcy, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a normal Pokemon Emerald run. Not Emerald Kaiso, not Fire Red, nothing out of the ordinary. So, who am I? But I am just I'm a boy. In theory. But as they say, let's see, there he is, there it is. But yeah, we're just gonna be a normal Emerald run. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the blue. I have an idea already what our start is gonna be because I've been thinking about like, what do I want to use for my team? Because it's been ages. And technically I might go with the Pokemon I originally started with because when Ruby and Sapphire came out, because that was technically would be my first games of Pokemon. Like that's my generation, Gen 3. I was around there in the Gen 3 era because by the time I could understand and process stuff, I think Gen 2 was already out the door. So, I go through, essentially speaking, my childhood. Even though technically this is not Ruby, this is Emerald. But to be fair, Emerald's I think the better of the three, because it's the combining of the two. Also, still, we are behind a truck because our mother doesn't love us. In theory, obviously, we don't know that. Oh, the classic. They were home, Little Root. God, what a good time. But yeah, it's our new home. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary, no randomness. So, yep, Vigoroth, which is funny. Yeah, Pokemon movers which use Pokemons like a certain way. Oh yeah, and by the way, in this game, we have a dad. Unlike other Pokemon games where your dad is like non-existent. So, and for us, technically, it is, if we actually want to be technical about it, or at least from my time, which technically at this point might be a DOS at this point, but, that's close enough. That's close enough. Oh, my new room with a GameCube. Good times. God, GameCube was such a good console. And then it got outplayed by everything else. And I think we have this would be the classic time where there's actually a potion. Oh my god. Because unfortunately, in later games they don't. You have no potions. So obviously, first and foremost, going through the options: attack speed, fast, battle scenes on. We're gonna play in shift, just cause why not? Why not stereo? And let's choose our frame. I think I used to go with frame 3 or frame Maybe even frame 12. Or at least that's what I used to go with. Because I was a lunatic. Let's see, I think I prefer the cleanness of frame 4, even though it looks like we're in a plumbing. But it's also frame 6. Ah, to hell with it. We'll do this. This one. Come quickly. But why is this? Oh, my father's on. Who's a gym leader, fun fact. So technically, if you want to be, in quotes, canonical about playing this game, you would play as the girl and name yourself May. But to be fair, you don't get to name your rival in this game. It's either May or Brendan, I believe is the other lad's name. Well, oh, it's not really lad. Oh yeah, and the ellipse points, which are the dots. It's basically us talking, because we don't have a voice. In no Pokemon game do we actually have a proper like speaking voice and be like, "Hi, my name is whatever," etc., etc., etc. It's not like some games. Then again, this is still Pixel era, but when we're in the 3D, no voice acting. Still weird in Pokemon, but a Persona can do it. Then again, Persona's a huge series, and instead of referring to you by your name, because obviously they don't have a way to read a name and know how to pronounce, they say you, that guy, or whatever your nickname at the time is. She accuses us of stealing. We're not gonna steal because we're not dirty thieves. Unfortunately, this is our natural speed for now, and I did all that because I know we couldn't go up here until this happened. And yep, in Ruby and Sapphire it would have been a Poochyena. This time it's a Zigzagoon. So usual starters are Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. The grass, fire, water core. Trico becomes one of the fastest grass types in the game. Torchic gets a fighting typing, which becomes pretty decent for the most part, and then Mudkip becomes so broken that it's not even funny. It has no weakness in terms of its only weakness is grass. So that sounds amazing, but I think I'm gonna go with my first ever partner, which was Trico, essentially speaking. Even though Trico's a little bit rough in the beginning, I will admit. But that's what we're here for. And also the fact that this is before the physical special split, so Leaf Blade is special, and Trico's best attacking stat is special, supposedly. But yeah, amazing graphics here. Just using Pound, to be fair. There's Pound and Leer. I think Torchic has Scratch and Growl, and Mudkip has Tackle. What the? By the way, that's a rare chance of it happening. That the Zigzagoon is carrying an Oranberry. That's interesting. That I actually got that to happen. The problem is it keeps growling me, so my attack has been lowered. Also, to be fair, there's no way to lose a fight unless you don't attack. But the fact that the Zigzagoon had an Oranberry. Oh well. Again, don't worry, this is not like randomized. This is nothing out of the ordinary. Normal Emerald, nothing crazy, nothing's out of this world. I'm not gonna see Rayquaza in the middle of the grass. I saved him, and he's the Pokemon professor who couldn't handle a goddamn Zigzagoon. Yes, my father is a gym leader. Uh-huh. Yes. Yay! Oh, we named the Trico? I don't know. I'm thinking of a name. Sure, we'll call. I was thinking of a name for a second. Well, makes no sense, but we'll call him Beck. Where are the? I can't. I don't know my alphabet apparently. But yeah, we'll call him Beck. Like Beak, which is ironic because he's weak to flying. Yeah, sure. I'll go see May, the assistant. Yeah, this is our starter. Beck, male, ogro, docile, so I think it's neutral nature. Stats are pretty bare bones. I think Trico is the fastest grass type in Gen 3. So, oh yeah. So, summary, where you have your, obviously the OT being the original trainer's you, your ID number, the type the Pokemon is, the ability, which, if you don't know Pokemon, starters always have either Overgrow, Torrent, or Blaze. The nature, what level you met, what route. Obviously, the nickname's above the Pokemon's name if you nicknamed it, and the Pokeball that you caught it in, or in our case, it's Pokeball. The stats, which stats, essentially speaking, you have your or the stats screen where you have the item, which is done because we haven't given any item to Beck. The stats for HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. HP is obviously how many hits you can take before you go down. Attack is how well your physical attacks do. Well, in this generation, anything that's not the EV evolutions plus fairy, which fairy doesn't exist in this game, or all the evolutions and dragon are special. So pound, for example, is coming off of the 9 attack that we have. Defense is how much you take from the physical attacks from your opponent. Special attack is how well your special attacks like grass type moves, electric moves, water moves, at least in this generation. And special defense is how well you take those moves. Speed is who goes first. And then experience and what's the next level, how many experience. This is your moves, and then descriptions. Like for example, obviously you pound the foe with a 4 legs or tail, has power and accuracy. And the accuracy actually means something, unlike Pokemon Stadium or Gen 1 to be exact. And you have Leer, which will tell you a description that it frightens the foe with a Leer, which lowers defense. And then this is for contests. Which there's a couple of contests. There's cool, tough, beauty, cute, and smart, I think is what it is, or clever. Your Pokemon moves actually have a effect to that. Will we be getting to contests? Probably not. I'll be honest. I have nothing against contests. I actually had a Weezin, ironically enough, that was in the beauty competition that I almost swept. So, unfortunately, though we have Trico, that means we're not gonna get a very good grass type that's early in the game. Which that grass type would be Shroomish and Breloom. Yeah, since yep. And we already have a grass type and already a crit, so I can already tell the series is gonna be interesting. Alright. We don't have any Pokeballs, so there's no point in being like, oh, I'm gonna capture Poochyena and use Mightyena, because no Pokeballs. Even though I'll be honest with you, this is the generation where dark types are pretty weak, especially Poochyena, because none of its stabs are physical. Because dark in this game is special. So yeah. If this was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, maybe I would have considered picking up Poochyena, because Poochyena, obviously dark moves, some dark moves become physical. This physical special split exists. So, and unfortunately, until then, Poochyena kind of sucks. Even though I'm about to die to one. in a way, I'm gonna try to recreate. Not gonna try because I don't remember them to the T. My old team. Because my old team is like, ooh, God, if I remember what it was. Because I remember, as far as I can remember, Trico, a water type which I won't mention, and then my synergy with the other two types were interesting. It was like I had two ground types, except one was immune to ground moves, which kind of puts in perspective who's who. Yeah. And then Wingull, who unfortunately is not that great until the later generation where Pelipper gets Drizzle. That's when Pelipper gets really good, because you can set up your own rain. Why is things critting me? This is like a sign that's like never do Nuzlocke, because Nuzlocke usually end because of crits. Especially now, when I'll do one more battle. I need to train up. I think I'm also close to a level up, anyways. Oh, there's Zigzagoon. Especially since crits now, at least up to in this game, are ×2. So, if let's say this Zigzagoon crits me and he did 9 damage, he does 18. So it's double the damage. In later gens, they fix it so it's a 1.5 boost instead of a ×2. So, but until then, we have a ×2 boost to deal with. And that's why some games end on crits. So, yeah. Obviously, we're going to find our basic Pokemon, our Rattatas, our... well, I wouldn't say... Technically, they're Rattatas, because Zigzagoon and Poochyena are not that great. God, if only I had a... Pokeballs. I just gotta talk to May at this point. I just need to get this level. There might be aspects at some point in this game where we may have to grind because we don't have the luxury of like a randomizer where random XP comes in and you're like, oh my god, it's the greatest thing known to man. But yeah. So this is all gonna be chill, nothing crazy. Owie. Damn, is good. I wanna go in there with like 17 health. Yep. There you go, we're level 7. It's a nice, comfortable level, in my opinion. Mind you, you could lose to this fight. You could lose the fight, but at the same time, it's pretty hard to lose to this fight, because by this point you're already level 6. Or level 7. So you've gained a level at some point in time. And your starter hasn't gained a level at all. And this is not this is obviously before they get the signature moves like Ember, Absorb, and Water Gun. So it's not like like the recent gens where like, oh, you basically have a signature move already of Ember, Ember, Water Gun, and Absorb. Or in Sword and Shield, it was Branch Poke. Thanks, May. Now we're level 8. And if obviously if you're level 6, you level up to 7 to 8. I say this because it's almost impossible to be level 5. But, it is what it is. Old Town. Old Dale Town. I'm just kidding. Old Dale. Actually, or maybe I'll try to use Pokemons I haven't used actually. False. I'll try to do that. For some of them, not all of them. Because there are certain Pokemon where I'm like, I know it's good. Or at least I've used it and I've enjoyed using it. And I have no issues using it again. One of those Pokemon's, spoiler, since I might as well just say it because I keep like teasing it like if it's a special thing, is a Azumarill. I had an Azumarill that was so powerful and kind of weird because it had Surf. I think it had Waterfall because I needed it at the time, and it had Focus Punch and Strength, and I was like, almost like an HM slave, but not really. It was pretty cool. That and it had huge power, so that Focus Punch hit like a truck, because huge power buffs your attack twice. So I got Pokeballs. Now we can capture Pokemon, and I'll only capture the elite. Not really, because if I was gonna capture the elite, I would have to go back towards the end game to get Bagon, and Bagon's no fun. And now we're gonna get one of the best items in the world that was ever introduced in the Pokemon series. The running shoes. The running shoes are, well, I think one of the greatest items ever introduced in Pokemon. Obviously, be careful, come home, and now we can book it. Oh yeah, to be fair, if we would try to go onto this side, this guy would have been blocking it because he's like, oh, there's sketching of rare Pokemon's footprints, and it turns out it's his, and he's like, really? Hey kid. I too should capture a Pokemon. Actually, yeah, let me capture a Pokemon. Ah, shit? Lotad? Question mark? I don't want to capture you because we share the weaknesses of Bug and Flying. Even though, don't get me wrong, Lotad's a good Pokemon, in a way. Because of, its water grass typing, which is, I think, unique to it. Unless there's another water grass that I'm not aware of. That's unique to it. How should I put it? It basically makes it so your only weaknesses are Bug, Flying, Poison, like basically the grass weaknesses, except for Fire, obviously, because the Water typing nullifies that. And then, thanks to the grass typing, you're not weak to electric at the moment there, and grass, obviously. So, kind of a 2-for-1. But yeah, we'll try to use Pokemons that are different from what I usually played. Don't know why I came back here. I'm just gonna continue on my adventure. Will these unique Pokemon be kind of difficult to use? Maybe. But that's the whole idea, right? To use different Pokemon, so don't say we have had a boring run. Though we may capture certain Pokemon just for HM slaves. Which is... actually gotta find one, actually. I gotta find the... That's why I went back there. I was like, why do I keep going back here? I gotta find the Zigzagoon. I gotta find Zigzagoon, one of the greatest HM slaves out there. That's what I gotta find. And don't worry, I'm not gonna go try to find Ralts and stuff. I've never used a Gardevoir in my Pokemon games. Gardevoir is you get Gardevoir if you can't get Alakazam. In all honesty. Alakazam is just better. Though Gardevoir has a little bit of bulk to it, Alakazam has the power and the speed to it. Let me go capture a Zigzagoon. Or hopefully Zigzagoon pops up. If not, it's a goddamn Wurmple. Goddamn Wurmple. And you might be thinking, huh, didn't you use like probably the traditionals of like Tailo and Swallow? No, actually, I never used Swallow Linoon, Mighty Emma for reasons. I might even go crazy and use Macargo, a slow ass fire type. Why? Because why not? We have or Torkoal actually. I could find Torkoal and use it. I think I'll use Torkoal. Torkoal's better than Macargo, to be fair. And you would think like, oh, wouldn't you want to use Numel instead? Well, I have used Numel before. And Numel's actually really powerful and cool. The downside to Numel is, well, camera. You have a 4 times weakness to water. Not only that, you have a weakness to ground. And because of your part fire typing. And also due to the slow nature of Camerupt, you're gonna get hit. So. But luckily we don't have to go crazy with our planning and be like, alright, I need this and I need to do that and do this. And with Trico, to be fair, the first gym, I'm not gonna spoil what typing it is if you don't know, it's gonna be easy. The first gym is going to be easy regardless, whether it's Trico, Mudkip, or Torchic, but you have to evolve Torchic to make it easy. Or easier, to be fair. Because if you don't evolve Torchic, then the fight does become a little rough. Can I get a Zigzagoon? Please? Oh, do I have to actually go all the way back? God damn it. But yeah. Trico and Mudkip can handle the first gym without having to evolve, while Torchic has to evolve in order to be able to do super effective damage to it. Basically, look at it in if you've ever played Diamond and Pearl or BDSP, just look at it as like Rourke. Without evolving Monferno, you can't do any super effective damage to Rourke or Rope. Oh my god, I'm having a moment trying to see his name. Or if you just chose Turtwig and Piplup, you have an easy time while having to evolve them. Alright, let's get ourselves a Zigzagoon, the HM slave. I don't want you. Leave me alone, Poochiana. No, I should technically capture you for to have you on a team, just for now. Yeah. Also, fun fact, you don't get XP for catching. So any crazy Mondo Pokemon that we capture, we're not gonna get the XP for that. There he is. There they are. Level 4 too, so somewhat viable. Not really gonna be using a Zigzagoon, to be fair, so. Wow. All right. Flip me over and call me bacon. I thought it would work. All right. Zigzagoon, I need you to. All right, there you go. We caught ourselves an HM slave. Even though I do actually like Zigzagoon. We're not gonna call him HM slave. We're gonna. That's it. That's it. And battle. Oh yeah, and your party members don't get XP if you don't fight with them. So it's really rough back then when everyone had the mind you, they're making Pokemon easier for everyone and accessible, especially for competitive, with all the mint natures and bottle caps and stuff, which I wholeheartedly agree. I don't agree with having the XP share on 24/7. I kind of wish it was like, I think it was I don't know if it was Omega or actually was it X and Y or something. I forgot. There was one of the earlier Pokemon, one of the later Pokemon games that that had the ability where you could turn it off. And then I'm not sure if it was if I'm thinking of a ROM or I'm thinking of the actual Pokemon game where it was like they can get half or a little bit less than half of what the main Pokemon fought. So again, not the brightest idea to keep 24/7 XP on. Let's see the Zigzagoon also. Oh, pickup, thank God, actually. I was hoping for pickup. It has a ground tackle only. Gentle nature, which means I think its attack is down or defense is down. Unfortunately, I will not lie, will not deny, I've been spoiled by the system of Pokemon where it kind of tells you the natures. Where it's like, oh, the nature is beneficial, the nature is this. Or not, they don't tell you, but you look at it and like the red means it's good, the blue means it gets lowered. So I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been spoiled by that. It's a thing. Let me see. Oh, never mind. So gentle means my defense is down, but my special defense is up. Not the greatest for a Zigzagoon. Dude, all these youngsters. Oh my god, it's Zigzagoon, like I haven't seen them before. It's funny because I think at worst case scenario, I'll pull up a player's guide on Emerald. My old classic player's guide that I actually have still. Good times. Though I gotta find a second member before Yield Beck becomes overpowered, because that would suck. Just to have the starter be like, hey, I'm all juiced up and ready to go. Yeah, why not? Or like, we'll use Look at that Zigzagoon model. Why'd you gotta lower my attack? Please, stop bullying me. Thank you. Waste half XP on a goddamn Zigzagoon, but... oh well. Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Alright. And berries, the orange berry. And then there's the Petra berry, which cures poison. Technically we could plant back in, but... and then in this grass, if you were so eager to find it, actually Ralt is in this grass. Will we be doing that? Nope, I'm not using Ralts. Yay. And Beck just gets stronger and stronger as we go along this crazy world. And I learned Quick Attack, thank God. Quick Attack is I think it has the same base power as, or a little bit more than the normal attack, but it's priority. So if I use Quick Attack regardless of Pokemon speed, I go first. Which, in hindsight, is kind of redundant when, Sceptile is one of the fastest, if not the fastest Pokemon, or it's the fastest grass type. I say fastest Pokemon, but that's not really true, because I think Swalo takes that. Mark. I'm just gonna absorb you. I need to go to Doofer Island. Oh, here's Shroomish, by the way. The other Pokemon I had mentioned that we're not going to use because we already have a Grass type. Very good because of its ability to affect Spore. Not only that, its later stats when it becomes a Breloom is nothing to sneeze at, even though it's a better as a physical attacker. But it does get like moves like Mach Punch, which is priority. Does Mach Punch exist? I don't remember. I think it does also get Sky Uppercut and stuff, so it's a grass fighting type, which unfortunately has a weakness of like 4 times effective or 4 times weakness, but yep. I can't think of anything. There you go. I figured. Super Potion. So pick up basically whenever you get out of a battle and you're going around and stuff, it has a chance of like picking up an item. So if every so often we like check out Zigzagoon is because it probably has an item. Hey, Dad. Yes. I became a trainer like you. And then there's this guy who becomes more likable later. Oh, in later generations or later games. And he gets, I think, a better portrait or portrayal. Wow, thanks. In the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yes, I'll go with Wally. Who you just gave a Zigzagoon instead of me. Your own child. Even though I already have a Zigzagoon, no thanks to you. So. Yep. And conveniently enough, he finds Ralts before, which tells people there's Waltz in that area. But not only that, this is a catching tutorial if you couldn't tell. And Ralts is actually one of the hardest Pokemon to train. Or at least it's hard until it learns a move, because fun fact, how should I put it? Ralts only knows Growl. Unfortunately, the tutorial is the classic slow tutorial where it's just click, click. It's a shame you don't see it in this game, but Wally's actually kind of like a little decrepit kid that seems weak, which is why his parents are worried about him and don't want him going on adventures. So. Yeah. No thanks to you, Dad. Gave him my goddamn Zigzagoon. What about me? Yeah, what about me now? Become a strong trainer, head to Rust Barrow, defeat the Jiminy Roxanne. And go to the other gyms, defeat their leaders, collect the badges, understood, of course. I'll be fighting you. And then hopefully desecrating you. In a non-weird way. Oh yeah, since this is Emerald, if you play Ruby Sapphire or I think Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you will never get this cutscene. Which, if you've seen the Pokemon anime, this guy's Scott. Kind of like a recruiter for Frontiers and stuff. I wish I had a certain item with me. Oh shit, it's Tailo! I think I'll I think I'll use Suelo. Why not? Ow. Because the thing is, Suelo's actually not that bad. I'm over here hiccuping. Suelo's actually not that bad. Suelo becomes one of the fastest Pokemons out there. So, as you can tell, it already has more moves. Peck, Growl, Focus, Energy, which actually works on like Gen 1. Yeah, we'll be using Suelo. Which, to be fair, a lot of people probably be like, I've used Suelo already, I've used Suelo. I'm like, I never did. I never used a Suelo. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call you. What's a good name? Oh, well. It's not really it's ironically a bird and a name. Couldn't think of something. Alright. Robin here, even though it becomes a fucking, doesn't become a Robin at all. Also, Guts, yes. Hasty nature, which means I believe it's, speed is up. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, speed is up, defense is down. So basically, we're paper mache. And I actually get to use a secondary Pokemon now. And thanks to Robin here, I realize we don't have that many Pokeballs, so I'm gonna get some. Will Robin be useful in the first gym? She will not be useful. She is actually one of the worst things we could have. I need to buy Pokeballs, please. We're buying 10. There you go. I think they throw in the Premier Ball to this day. Here we go. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Yes, Zigzagoon. Robin. The Tailo that dances. And actually has stab. Mind you, we could, in theory, replace Robin eventually. Or not. Actually, no, we won't, because Robin will be the fastest thing since it has hasty nature, which means its speed is going up. And this is before like Tailo special, like Tailo with Boom Burst and I think Heat Wave doesn't become something. And then also, to be fair, it means I don't have to worry about Burn. Burn or, oh yeah, Nuzleaf. By the way, Nuzleaf I think has like Bide and that's pretty much it. And Nuzleaf is, not Nuzleaf, Seedot has only Bide. Nuzleaf is what it evolves into, and then Shift Tree. But how should I put it? They're not the greatest, at least not in this generation. God damn it, Robin, you're like teasing me with the level. And yep. And the Fisherman. Fisherman, unfortunately, you gotta actually talk to him in order for like a fight to ensue. It's kind of one of those, what'd you say to me, punk? And then you fight. Magikarp. Magikarp. who's just shaking it down into Pound Town. Who's level 9, which makes it perfect because he has no attack moves. Magikarp gets like an tackle, basically, in level 15. But him doing that is kind of funny. They're never gonna win. And yes. Yeah, there you go. You see how our defense is super low? Because, unfortunately, due to hasty nature, which I would have preferred Jolly or Adamant, it's going to be low. And since we got a... how you say, a Guts Tailo, we're going to use as a physical user. Because Guts, basically, if we're poisoned, burned, or any of the other statuses, our attack is boosted. And we ignore the effects of burn. So let me do this. Ironically, I think they flipped these people in the previous game. And it's Sydney. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. And we're just gonna peck. It's Thursday. Sorry, there's not much to say in these beginning fights because it's like a tail whip, tackle, growl, pound, peck. So it's not much to say in a way, and also the fact that, by the way, these rich people use a full restore on these level 7 Pokemon, which is very upsetting because full restore is 3,000, by the way. I'm about to die. Looks like I'm visiting the doctors. That defense is really hurting me. Let me just go through the grass for a second. Actually, yeah, one more time. Let's see what we got here. Ill. Ill. Yeah, we're not risking Taylo's life. Actually, I could risk Taylo's life. There you go. You see, it's a one-shot. We're taking a moment because I'm also taking care of something for a second. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. There's a little crisis on the side. Had to avert that crisis. Luckily, it could be done on a phone. And I'll have to interrupt all this just to stop the crises. Mind you, in hindsight, I kind of wish I got a different Tailo, but it is what it is. I can't judge. I say that because I don't think there's gonna be that many fucking moves I want to take to the face. Alright. So these rich people, for some odd reason, use full swords. Running through here. Like, oh my god, actually. That's actually the Pokemon I was thinking of using. For reasons. Because it's very difficult. And maybe we'll use it for a little bit. Basically is what I'm implying. If I don't kill it. What makes this Pokemon difficult is, as you just saw, its ability Truant, which basically makes it so it attacks every other turn. You might be wondering, why do you want this Pokemon? Well, you see, its attack stat is immaculate later on in its evolution. So, alright, let me... That's probably not how it goes, but let's see. Yeah, never mind. Actually, that makes sense. Alright. Naming him Loaf for his laziness. And we're gonna see what he has. Besides, obviously, the ability Truant. And also, item. X attack. I can use that to sell money. He's impish. Okay. Interesting. Impish lowers special attack, raises defense. So, but special attack is not really a worry. I would have preferred adamant. But to hell. That's actually one of the better encounters in quotes. So I can't really complain actually. That's like my first encounter. If I was doing a Nuzlocke, ooh, that'd be an interesting encounter. Again, not that great because what ends up happening is you get obviously you attack every other turn as a Slackoth. When you evolve, you become Vigoroth. With Vigoroth, it actually loses that ability and gets Vital Spirit, which basically implies that it can never be put to sleep. Which sounds amazing. Yes, it is amazing. I think, unfortunately, Vigoroth doesn't get that many good moves. And, so, it becomes a thing where it's like, it's very, like, petrifying how good its attack is. Downside. With all these amazing benefits, you may say, what's the downside? It gets the ability back again when it evolves. Which I think it evolves kind of like a starter, where it's I think 16, then 36. I could be wrong. And you would think also, why keep him when he's a normal type? Well, I don't know if I'm gonna keep Robin. Maybe I'll keep Robin, maybe I'll keep Slackoth. Or Loaf, technically, is what he's called. Go, Loaf. Use it. See that strength, that power, even though it's on a Wurmple? And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to attack now. And then we're going to attack. Also, Loaf is kind of hard to train up, I'll be honest. As in, like, it will not be getting XP because its XP growth, I think, is pretty slow. So, that's gonna be a thing. Let's get used to this little guy on the screen until I decide to change him. Because, I'll be honest, Slack King does sound really good. You might be wondering, what's so good about Slack King? Well, Look here. Slaking is almost like a legendary in terms of its stats. It has 160 as its attacking stat. That's really good, if you ask me. You're like, why deal with this whole pain? Well, I could also switch train, which is a thing. But not only does it hit like a truck, it's actually fast. It has 100 base speed, which is wild, to be fair. So I'm only using Slack Off in this fight because where I'm gonna use it like this in this fight because I'm like, it's Whirlpool. We're gonna live. Also, I'm gonna switch out anyways because yeah. So now this is a strategy called switch training, which is send the Pokemon out. Obviously, you don't actually use it like I did, and then you switch in one of your stronger Pokemon. In our case, it's at least for Whirlpool, it's a Tailo or Robin. So there you go. You see, Loaf is now uber strong. Unfortunately, half XP to everyone. Get, as they say. Well, it's based on a sloth that is actually pretty. If you didn't know, sloths are pretty dangerous, actually. But yeah, at 12 attack stat. May seem unimpressive right now, but it's level 6. This is 3 levels higher than it, and it barely reaches the top. As in, like, it barely, like, reaches that pinnacle of, like, oh, I'm actually still the strongest physical attacker. No, you're not. You're gonna be the less physical attacker. We'll be losing Loaf for a little bit. Again, maybe I'll use Robin. Maybe I'll change Robin for another flying type. I could have gone Wingull, but again, Wingull's not that great. But we'll see. Because I just, as a curiosity, I have nothing against Tailo. I'm like, Tailo. It's fast as hell. But I think I want to use a different type because I think I'm gonna use Tailo temporarily actually. Because I know who I'm gonna use actually. I think, or I have an idea of who I want to use as a. They're part flying, which is why I'm like hesitant. I'm like, I know who I want to use. All right, we got a potion. There we go. Obviously, I kind of spoiled because I'm like, I know what's going on, which is this event where he's like, I can't fight a Shroomish. Which, ironically, we haven't even bumped into Shroomish. And then, Team Aqua Grunt. I was about to say Magma, but it's... In Sapphire and Alpha Sapphire, it's Team Aqua. If it was Ruby or Omega Ruby, it would be Team Magma. And Emerald, we're fighting both of them in a way. Ah, shit, it's level 9. My eyes. How dare you? Yeah, I think I might stop training Robin because I'm thinking of another flying type, and I'm like, you might be wondering what other flying type is there. There's actually quite a few. Because I can always go for either Golbat, not Golbat, Crobat, or I could probably do who's the other, Gyarados technically, because Gyarados is technically a flying type, and Gyarados is actually pretty strong. Unfortunately, Gyarados suffers a physical special split, so maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't know. It's a whole like thing where I'm like, what do I want? Or I think Zatu is also available at some point. Or maybe we won't run flying and we're like, to hell with it. That was awfully close. Thanks. No problem. I got a great ball because I'm so great. Sorry, I'm like, there has been literally no difference in encounters. Wormhole, of course. Yes. Let me see. Can I get? Oh, I could get Zatu. Zatu would be interesting because I've never used one in my life. Why you gotta try to poison me, man? Come on, man. Don't poison me. Alright. Oddly enough, how I say, oh, Slackoff is one of the fastest creatures known to man, and he has not proven it. Which makes me look like, actually, you know what? I know what flying type I want. And it's not that great of a flying type, but I know what flying type I want. And I know where to find it. I say it's not that great because it doesn't learn that many great moves. But I know what I want. Nincada is a ground bug type. I think it's the first of its kind. Technicality in the Pokedex, obviously, there's probably more nowadays, but it's like its brother in the bug ground type, which is interesting typing, but it does lose the typing unfortunately when it evolves. It becomes like a bug flying or a ninjask, and then bug ghost, which I think is its the only of its typing as well. So, fun fact with yours truly. But I think I know what flying Pokemon I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna box the damn Robin. As much as I like Robin, because Robin's held their own for the most part actually, we're gonna box Robin. Because I'm gonna use this Pokemon that I've always wanted to use, and I'm here being like, I don't like its moveset or whatever it is, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to use it. And it also has a very good subtyping, or that's already a subtype, but the type it has, it's flying, and it's and the second typing is very good. I would say it, but it kind of spoils since there's only so many flying types are available, mind you, so kind of keep it on the hush hush down low kind of thing. But then I gotta realize, does it share a weakness with this particular Pokemon I'm thinking of? I don't think it does, actually. I think it negates its weakness. Yeah, the Pokemon I'm thinking of is weak to 2 typings only. Mind you, not a lot of what I'm picking from here. Not a lot of... Oh, this actually might be perfect. Loaf of bread. Or maybe I don't get them. I don't know. If you're wondering who I'm like trying to determine a team of Pokemon I don't use or haven't used. So it's one of those like, do I use this Pokemon? Do I use this one? So it's kind of a weird conundrum. You think I would have solved this by now, but no, I have not actually. Even though I might not actually, no, I won't get that one because I was thinking of Aggron. To be fair, as much as I like Aggron, Aggron's actually not great in a way in terms of at least this generation where it doesn't learn that many great moves. Or it does actually. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong list. It learns a lot of special moves, and it learns like Earthquake, which I wouldn't give to Aggron, to be honest. But it learns a lot of special, like Ice Beam, Water Pulse, Dragon Claw, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. Let me switch out Loaf because we're taking too long. It learns Aerial Ace also. It's weird because Aggron doesn't have a great special attack stat. It's like 60, so. So I think I'm safe to use what I was thinking of using. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And you would say, why not use Mawile? Hell, fucking no. Using Mawile, please. That's not a viable solution. Do I get a watering pail from one of these people? Yep. That's a nice name. Would you like? You sure? Berries grow on trees. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Okay. There you go. The whale pail. There you go. So, basically, we just got a thing for, oh yeah, she gives us items, or not items, berries, everything, every day. And, how you say, we get a Wilma Pail, which allows us to water the berries. Obviously, we're going like a super casual playthrough. We're not gonna be doing berries and stuff, so. Oh no, Poochiana. Alright. Let's see how much Scratch does. I am glad though that we were able to switch during our loaf turn. Like this turn we're loafing, like in competitive, that wouldn't happen. Non-existent. I was thinking for a second, I was like, I just growled. Alright, Poochiana's dead. I figured. Alright. And... Yep. Oddly enough, this is very like, I'm assuming this is supposed to kind of like, not teach you, but like be like, hey, look at the patches of grass. Alright, now... Oh my god. Bullet Seed. Or in this game, since they don't tell you anymore, Bullet Seed, which is a, would be great on Trico, but I think we learn it naturally, so I'm not gonna waste a TM on a move I can just learn. There you go, we got Loaf back up. And since I'm not using Robin anymore, because I already know who, I thought of a good Pokemon. Oh no, it's the rich boy that got switched with the rich girl. You know, let's encore, since we're slower. Encore basically makes it that the Pokemon keep using the move regardless, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, but fortunately. So now all he's going to be doing is dropping our defense, which in hindsight, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that great. Because Encore doesn't last forever. But it's there. Yeah, it's going to keep using Encore because it's stuck using Encore. Because I'm so strong. I am strong. I think Encore ends eventually, because Encore is not forever. Fun fact. I think, yeah, there you go. So, I'm not dumb. I'm gonna switch. If I was dumb, oh, okay, I was gonna use Growl, never mind. I was gonna say, if I'm dumb, then I will surely pay for this. Here we go. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's another battle. And we still got a certain someone in the front. If you know what I mean. Lotad. I don't think Lotad's faster. Yeah, I figured. I was like, I don't think Lotad's faster. That'd be weird if he was. Silly Lotad. You can actually Lotad can't hit me. Fun fact, because Lotad has Astonish. If you're wondering why it hasn't attacked me yet. There you go. Love's getting there. He's getting stronger and stronger as the days go by. Oh no, the shrooms. I don't want to switch actually. The shrooms. The shrooms. God damn. Oh yeah. I think there's a trade for a Slack Off, fun fact, in the next city, but I'm not gonna trade Loaf away because Loaf is good. It's like a loaf of bread or a loaf of meat. Or lumps, actually, that's... Loaf is too good to be stopped, as they say. Unfortunately, Loaf is gonna be useless in this next gym coming up. Just for the sheer fact that, oh yeah, Effect Sport coming into play. Unfortunately, but yeah, Loaf won't be that great in the gym. Mind you, in Nuzlocke, maybe he'd be pretty good because he has Yawn, but... Do I have something to cure paralysis? I do. Got a Paralyze heal. Also, Zigzagoon has an item. Is it a Paralyze heal? Potion. Okay, I'll take that. And then double battles. Fun fact, if you only come up here with one Pokemon, like let's say you just came in here with your starter and you can actually skip these trainers. Skips the Gina and Mia twins, which are basically just playing Virgin exclusives. Where I think Sapphire gets Lotad and Ruby got Nuzleaf. So I am faster than a goddamn nut. Which is weird saying that out loud actually. please. I am stronger than... Oh yeah, fun fact also. Here's another little interesting tidbit about Emerald, since it's not a part of the... Since it's 3rd gen and not like a 6th gen game. Or I think... or 4th gen and above. Surf doesn't hit your partner in Gen 3 in doubles. It actually is worthwhile. It does not hit your partner. So, that's the best part about this. Oh, I don't know, Encore can fail if it's biting. Oh, I learned something new. But yeah, that's a little funny tidbit that Surf, at least in the true Gen 3 fashion, will not hit your teammate. Also, if we don't kill C-Dot after we just attacked it, well, crit, by the way, it was going to kill us. Because Bide basically absorbs damage for 2 turns, and then unleashes in the 3rd turn. And basically, yeah, it unleashes, I think, about 2 times what it received. So, kind of like a poor man's counter. Or Miracle, where like, you don't know what it's going to attack with, so you just Bide. And then unleash yourself on someone. In a non-weird, creepy way, people. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he gave us a chest of bear, which is for wake up. Wake up! I'm not gonna sing a song, even though I know a song. Magikarp is not a threat. Luckily enough. Actually, now that I think about it, what water Pokemon will I use? Because there's so many of them, actually. Now that I think about it. Because we kind of had a conniption with flying types. What water type out of the many waters in this godforsaken game will I use? As Magikarp also reminds me. I could use a worse water type, but why would I do that to myself? Let's see. Actually, I do have an idea for a water type, and but I don't know. I have 2 ideas for water types, which is Starmie, in my opinion, because Starmie is actually really good. It's a speedster with a good special attack stat. So there's that. And also, I just would have to get the ability Natural Cure and not Illuminate, because Illuminate's terrible. Or hear me out here. I can get a poor man's Swampert, and actually no, can I actually get a Uber? No, I cannot. I will not be changing Pokemon because this is very easy of a fight. Let me see. I'm trying to think of something here. I did not think this through in terms of water types. I could always use Wailord, who's not that great, but it's Wailord. Though I might just stick with the Starmie ID, actually. I've never used Starmie. So. And to be fair, we could try it for Phoebus, but I'm good. I've used Milotic so many times, I kind of know how it runs for the most part. And yes, we could be cheese and use toxic strats and with recover and surf and stuff. I'm good. Or, no, because I've already used a wall rain before. That's the thing, I've used a wall rain before. Though wall rain's Starmie's a good option. Well, we need to find a water stone for Starmie to be fair, but but those are good options for water types that are actually feasible. There's another one I'm thinking of. But how should I put it? I don't know if I want to use it because I have a little peeved moment against it, which is Tentacool, or Tentacruel to be exact. Tentacruel, I kind of hate, not because it's a bad Pokemon, but because it's what basically prevented me from continuing on in Pokemon Stadium 1. That heathen of a monster. Especially with this move Wrap. It was gross. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh yeah, the cutter. So AK, I think we need to win the gym first, if I'm correct. Hey man. Oh my god, he's actually gonna give it to us instead? Okay. I think, fun fact, you can actually miss this guy, and I don't think you need cut that often. So, oh yeah, and the whole idea was, unlike TMs, HMs get used multiple times. So, and this is why we have Zigzagoon. Eventually, obviously, TMs become very obsolete and stuff, but yeah. Trainer school. I'm glad I can read from the side. What the hell? Okay. I actually don't remember. I didn't remember Quick Claw. I'll be honest. I don't remember that Quick Claw was there, actually. I don't think I ever gotten a Quick Claw in this game. Also, this music's kind of funny. Because this music's very, like, rememberings. Yeah, my name is Scott. Yep, traveling around to find outstanding trainers. Yep. He's kind of like a hint this town has cut somewhere, obviously, but we got it. We could visit the gym. Or I could just go up here. Haha, new route. Yep. We'll eventually see this route again later, but since we have ability to do so, let's grab this. Which is a super potion. Mind you, super potions are very extra right now with our health, since we don't really need super potions. What we could do, let's go here. Oh shit, it's Abra, which we're not gonna use because we can't even get it to Alakazam. Or it'll just teleport on us, because it's the fastest thing known to man. Try to remember, I think you can capture Skitty here. Will we use Skitty? No. I already have a slack off, even though Skitty would be or Delcatty would be an interesting addition to this team. Addition and then subtract the slacking. Just because Delcatty, not that great. Not sugarcoating it, it's just not that great. Actually, let's see. Does loafing around waste attack scratch? But yeah, Delcatty, not that great. It's all his stats are 60, like it's 70 HP, 65 attack, 65 defense, 55 for the specials, and then 70 for speed. It doesn't even have great speed, which is worse. And I'd be like, oh, let's get Zangoose. Zangoose is not in this game. And there is also obviously the Exploud line, but I've used Exploud too many times to count. So, yeah, tomato. I'm gonna be the bulkiest, lethal Pokemon in this game. Scratching my head. No, technically we would need to get a Skitty for a trade for Meowth. Because there's some woman that's like, I'll trade you my Skitty for a Meowth. And you gotta ask that woman, what's wrong with you? Kind of thing. Yes. Stop taking my damn health, woman. Well, kid, to be fair, not woman. I had realized I'd call a kid woman. Huh. Looks like we're not doing any damage. I am not waiting here forever till the day we die. I thought we'd be at least maybe get a crit, but never mind. Time to absorb him into my stomach. Keep using Harden, you monster. Stop using it. Stop using this move. Oh yeah, the classic. I could also use Spinda. Spinda's an interesting Pokemon because its spots on its face, if you ever see a Spinda, are never the exact same. It's a shame, right, in the current instance of Spinda, that Spinda is basically becoming unusable in other generations because Spinda can't escape Pokemon Home. Neither can Nincada. Or Nincada, to be fair. Right, it's Nincada. This Pokemon, unfortunately, cannot escape the detriments of Pokemon Home. Because due to the coding error. Because what happens with Nincada, when it evolves, its ID is duplicated. So it's literally the exact same Pokemon, but they're not. Because obviously you have Ninjas and you have Shirninja. So that's the only issue with this, where it's like you'll never, they'll always be the same IDs, but they're different Pokemon. Which in the coding, that's a little bit confusing, but tomato, right? And yeah, it becomes a weird thing, and then I think with Spinda, since they coded it wrong, so any Spinda from BDSP loses its spots, and it becomes reversed. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. We're kind of training up Loaf, I'll be honest. But at the same time, we're training up Beck. Because next gym, I think the highest level is 15 or 14. Oh, you know what's another good normal type? You know what's another interesting normal type? Kecleon. Kecleon's an interesting one. I will not be using Kecleon though. Kecleon, Castform, all interesting individuals. Will I ever use them? Hell no. I ain't using them. Bullshit. They are not worth my time. Neither is Jigglypuff. And I know where to find it. Actually, you know what? To hell with it. We're gonna take down the gym. Kill two birds with one stone because we have to go to a certain area. And honestly, I'd rather get cut. Not actuality, like the ability to use cut outside of the gym. So let's do that. Let's fight the gym. No, it's not a hard gym also. That's the best part about it. It's not really a hard gym. And we could have technically avoided all these fights. But XP, why not? Ba-da-ba. Alright. Not gonna use you. Because that would suck. Howie, why'd you gotta hurt me? Also, Geodude, rock ground type, 4 times affected by water and grass. It's an okay Pokemon as a Golem, but it's not the greatest in the world either. So, but it's not like bad. No, it has its uses, or at least its uses kind of dwindles, especially in this generation when if for your in-game team, if you're using it for your in-game team, it's literally a Pokemon that. Oh yeah, you can also not do this as double battle. I'm deciding to do this as double battle because why not? But unfortunately, due to the amount of water types in this game, they kind of go down in usage. There's nothing wrong with them, but they go down in usage. Also, unfortunately, trade evolution, so there's no point. If you can't get Golem, don't get Graveler. That's how I see it, at least. If you can't get Golem, don't get him. Da-ga-da-ga. Yes, Loaf is finally level 10. Howie. Well, to be fair, it's not gonna matter. I'm a truant anyways, or it's gonna be truant. Trying to think here. Yeah, fuck it. We'll use Starmie as our water type. I know there's another water type that's coming up relatively soon. That could be cool too. But no, I'd rather not. Because it brings me pure hatred. And that hatred is against Tentacruel. I hate it with all my life. Every fiber of my being. It's not a bad Pokemon, I just hate it. And again, nothing wrong with it. It never offended me. It's just a Pokemon that I'm like, no. Yep, I did it. Alright, let's wrap around these guys, because, Jesus. Hi, I'm Roxanne from the Rustburial Gym. If you haven't guessed, she uses rock types, kind of like Brock. Except she doesn't have an Onix. She has a different Pokemon. A unique Pokemon to this gen. Or not unique, but it got introduced in this generation, so and then eventually it gets an evolution in the next generation. So yeah. But all that defense doesn't matter because I'm gonna put you to sleep and then we're gonna absorb you. That's one. Oh yeah, she has like an extra Geodude, I think. That's what it is. Kind of gross. Yeah, because in Ruby and Sapphire, she only has one Geodude. And I think it's level 10, I think, or is it? I'm not actually sure. Ah. Why you gotta do that to me? Taka taka. Taka taka. All those defense boosts won't matter when you're dead. Yes. Yes. Yes, Loaf is getting strong. Loaf is being strong. Alright. As much as we love sending in Loaf every time, I am not gonna mess around with this one. Nothing's bad about this one, it's just I'm not gonna mess with it. This is Nosepass, level 15. Wow, I really undershot that level. I thought it was 14. That's a yikes. Nosepass actually isn't that strong, but yeah. Also, I didn't want to switch in Loaf and use Yawn because it had block, so I was gonna be stuck in the fight with a critical hit. We're good. Actually, my eyes, they're blinded. We're restoring our health every so often. Jesus Christ, Rock Tomb. Oh, I forgot she uses a potion. I forgot this is the back in the gen when they would use their aces and like, oh, I'm gonna full restore it. I'm like, no. She has 2 potions? God damn it. Can we calm down? It's only a Nosepass. It's a goddamn Nosepass. I'm getting my health back, mind you, but... Come on. Come on. There we go. And there we go, we got back to level 15. Yes. Yes. Officially the stone badge. I think it's the only time you ever get the stone badge from a gym leader at that moment while they're talking to you. Like in a battle. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. And we got Rock Tomb. The signature move she kept using on us. Which doesn't matter. Oh, as far as the rest of the team will be figured out. At least I have the 4 members in my head, for the most part, thought of. Even though this is just a reminiscent playthrough in a way, I kind of want to be able to do this decently. So, I have a general idea of who I want on my teams. Probably want Starmie, if we can find a water stone, hopefully. If not, I gotta find a backup solution. A Starmie, maybe I thought I battled you. Interesting. Starmie for water, Torkoal for fire because Torkoal's interesting. Torkoal's a very how do I say defensive mon, but also hits very hard on the special side. Cause I could be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna. Also, let me look up for a second. Also, I didn't heal. God damn it. I gotta go back and heal. Mind you, I could be a lunatic and be like, oh, I'm gonna go my cargo, and it's a pretty defensive mon with decent special attack. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna use Torkoal. Even though it doesn't have shell armor by this point, it doesn't get that. But I will not lie, a lot of these Pokemon stats distributions of Pokemon I kind of dig. Kind of weird and funky. Not gonna lie, will not deny. Actually, my backup Pokemon, backup water type could be a god dang Chinchou. I just thought of that one. Oh well, we'll get there when we get there. We're nowhere near. Oh wait. Fuck, I forgot to... I wasn't even healed yet, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna continue. Let me go back after this fight. Mental note reminder. Go back. Scratch. Ow. Does 3. The AI in this doesn't make sense. Alright. There you go. I would love to grab Quagsire, but Quagsire is like post-game, unfortunately. God damn it. Double god damn it. It's a god dang Poochyena. You're worthless. At least in this generation, you're pretty worthless. Though it does have Intimidate. It gets Intimidate when it evolves into Mighty Ammo, which is pretty good in terms, like, because Intimidate is not a bad ability to go get in the grand scheme of things. So it's cool and all, but not worth using. Mind you, if we find a shiny Pokemon, we're definitely using that. But what are the odds that a shiny Pokemon shows up in this casual run? I say casual as I'm like planning out my team. I'm like, who do I use? Who do I... well, that's not really casual, but basically a normal playthrough of this game. Also, here's a little fun little trick that they took away after Gen 3, which is kind of weird. First of all, let me grab this item. You could use cut, and this is what it does. You can cut away the grass if you were worried about encounters. So, that's a fun little fact. So, that's a thing. Uh-huh. I'll be so strong I can one-shot everything. Hopefully. I need something stronger than Scratch, please. I think Cut is stronger, but I'm not gonna teach it Cut, because then I'm stuck with Cut forever. Until we get to, I think it's Slateport. No, not Slateport, is this Slate? No, it's not Slateport, it's a different town. Lilycove. Lilycove City. we're kind of stuck with that until if we go that route, because then we're stuck with it until Lily Cove, which Lily Cove is like not end game, but it's like right there in a way. Oh yeah, you can choose to have a double battle with either this kid and this guy, or this kid and the Higer, but you have to battle one of the two of the three. So choices. I like how Judo got cut off. That's kind of funny. There we go. Of course I got poison. Of course. But of course. There we go. Poison is such a detriment at this stage of the game. Nice. Oh my god. Lotet only has Astonish as an attacking move, and I think it gets that only, and then it gets, I think, Water Gun after. I don't think it gets that many grass moves, ironically. Despite being grass water. Alright, let's do this. We got 4 of these. Boom, Pecha Berry. We'll do Potion. Boom, we're done. Beck is back in working order. Yes. But ow. Oh wait, I can't even do it. I was thinking about yawning, but I'm like, no. Taka-taka. Yes, absorption. This is the best. This is the best. Cause guess what? You know what time it is if you know what this game is. Yeah, of course I'll learn Pursuit. It's better than Leer, I'll tell you that. Pursuit does actually more damage if the opponent switches, but AI doesn't switch in this game. So, yeah. Just food for thought. It's about to use Geodude. I am not switching. Famous last words. Absorb. Tasty. Yes. Yes. What? Beck is evolving. Which, of course, if you know the level for the starters, which are for the most part consistent between starters in a way. Even though I say that and I relook at Bulbasaur is not consistent. Fraliger's not consistent, or Totodile. And I think Torterra I think these are the only starters that are consistent. We're just like 16 and and um, 16 and 36. We got rid of Pound because Pound is basically quick attack but with no priority. Before we do that, let's do this. I want these items. Ba-da-bum. Ba-dum. Bum, bum, bum. Best part is we just got this for Lotad. Now Lotad can die. God damn it, Zigzagoon. Don't live. Just drop dead. In game, obviously. Fury Cutter actually gets stronger the more you use it, fun fact. So, we were always going to KO at some point. Two Zigzagoons. God damn it. Well, we know what we're doing. See that damage? Just gonna get better and better. Yes. 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 Huh. Guess what's also super affected? Oh wow, Beck, I can't believe you missed. I can't believe you missed. So, fun fact, Fury Cutter would have definitely killed if Beck didn't miss. Because Fury Cutter, fun fact, is a bug type move and dark type is super affected by bug type. And that would have killed if I didn't miss and lose the fact that I have now back to base speed. Or base attack, not base speed. There you go. See? Win. Win, win, win. Have a general idea who I'm gonna use. Yep. I'm doing all these double battles. Yep. Which is funny because if you look at the trainer in the below bottom right, they don't match the trainer that's I'm using. Little fun factoid there. I would use Yawn, but Ralt has Synchronize, which basically... Actually, no, Synchronize doesn't work with it's Yawn. Actually, I think I'll just been high in the grand scheme of things. Oh yeah, also, if you're wondering, wow, I can't see how much health I have. If I do Wait, never mind. I have to wait. Think so. This over. Yeah, there you go. If you press start, you actually see the number instead of the bar. So it's actually kind of cool if you ask me. Unfortunately, you have to decide on what you want for the whether you want the bar or the numbers before you attack, because while you're attacking, you cannot change the bar. And it might be useful in a way to like see how much damage something does, because we're not all geniuses here. Pineapple or pinap berries or pineapple berries, which I believe they kind of legit look like pineapples. So, yeah. Dude, oh yeah. Also, if I for some reason stay quiet, it's because I am enjoying this nostalgic of music. Also, if I like haven't said anything in a while, because Gen 3 music not as can be bopping like Gen 5, but it's really good. Also, because uh, I have a I say little bias to music, and I like this for instrumental music. There's a small indent in the wall that will become more apparent later. This man, his poor Pico, has been taken. Rust Turf Cave, or or Turf Tunnel. Fun fact: that's the only Pokemon in this tunnel. So if you thought of capturing a super rare Pokemon in this tunnel, not happening. All there is Whismur. Is Whismur a terrible Pokemon? Not necessarily. Unfortunately, Whismur only knows Uproar. Also made me realize I used Yawn. It doesn't matter because Uproar prevents it from sleeping. Oh, never mind. Okay. I thought it kept going because I know usually when you're gonna be put to drowsiness, if you use Uproar, you wake up. But Uproar is like a outrage, thrash. What's another good one? Can't think of another one right now. And there's more that lock you in. I just can't think of it. But yeah, that's the only Pokemon in this cave. So if you want to capture Whismur, here's your chance. Is Whismur great? It's not bad, but it's not amazing. But I've used Exploud, its final evolution, and the fact that it has some pretty powerful sound-based moves, I think. And no, there's no sound type. It's just a Pokemon that has moves like I think I don't know, is Hyper Voice in this game? That's a good question. I had to think about. Is Hyper Voice even in this game? Because if it's not in this game, then yikes. Because I know eventually Exploud gets Boom Burst in later generations, and Boom Burst is oof. It turns any Pokemon pretty decent. Look at Suelo. Suelo used Boom Burst for a while, and then Game Freak was like, oh, a lot of people are using Suelo on the special side. Let's just buff its special attack now. And they did that, and was it a mistake? No. Suelo became a little bit more viable. So there's nothing wrong with that. Also, to be fair, in this generation right now, Exploud only has soundproof, which all that does is it prevents you from using Yawn. Actually, no, it doesn't prevent you from using Yawn because I just used Yawn. I'm trying to think. And it prevents Uproar, Hyper Voice. Okay, so there's Hyper Voice in this game. I was like wondering, like, is there Hyper Voice in this game? I'm fast. Oh, I missed. Oh, that's what's been happening, huh? I looked down to look at Explode for a second. That's a mistake. A mistake Rooney that I gotta stop. But fun fact, Explode is one of the few Pokemons that when it levels up, it learns Hyper Beam as its move. That it legit learns Hyper Beam. Oh my god, Slack Off here learned a pretty good move when it becomes Vigoroth. Not right now. Once it becomes Vigoroth, we'll be able to stop babysitting it. Essentially speaking. No, the boss told me it would be easy, stealing a package. Thanks. And the old man comes in and pushes me to the side. Oh my god, Pico, I'm glad. Yep. And then that's the cottage that, by the way, that, we saw, but we never went into. But yeah, Whismer. Let's get Loaf out of here, because Loaf is not doing too hot. And even though sound-based moves are usually special, in this game it's physical, because of the physical special split. Oh yeah, eventually if we could get Rock Smash, if we could get a little shortcut to another gym. But unfortunately we can't. Or not another gym, but another town that leads to another gym. Disturbing wild Pokemon? Roar. Alright. That was weird. Yes, I'm doing this so I can, actually, to hell with it. We're not gonna capture or fight anything. Or... Oh, cool, it's Skitty. I'll capture it. It's male, though. Gross. But, whatever. I'll capture a Skitty. I don't remember what his catch rate is. I'll be honest. So close. I could survive another tackle. You think I would weaken it, but I chose Pacifist. I don't want to... There you go. Hurt Skitty. Which all it has is Q-Charm. At a moment. There we go. Meow Mix. God damn it. It's funny because I'm like, maybe I'll run into Skitty if I just go down here. The rare encounter of this route. And I did. I was in my head of... If this Skitty has like an adamant nature or something like that, the world's telling me use Skitty. It has a rash nature. Ugh, it has a rash. Also, to be fair, if I was gonna get a Skitty, I'm a little biased. I would probably go get a female. But that's just me. I don't wanna die. Yeah, Skitty's not that great, in a way. Yeah, I got the goods. It's a drug deal. Oh, thanks for the old Great Ball again. Because unfortunately, oh my god. When they teleport, when they take you to here and you're like, cool. Oh, to deliver to the shipyard. Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, you would like to have a word with me? Oh, the following music, I love it. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. Man. You know what's the worst part is I'd probably just use Skitty just for the shits and giggles, honestly. If people want me to use Skitty, then sure. I just need to think of a moveset for this damn thing, because this thing is not that great. I got a letter also for Steven Stone. He looks like he's just standing on the chair. And I got a Pokénav. My cell phone, basically. The map of the Hoenn region. Oh, sorry. The nav is a map, not a goddamn phone. Honestly, for now, we're gonna stick with Loaf, and then if for some odd reason people are like, oh, I want you to use Skitty, as bad as that Pokemon is, use it, and I'm like, well, sure, I'll try it out. Oh my god, is this guy? I've been developing a new feature. Oh, it's the president. No, and I don't want to be called outside. Oh. Yeah, you see, now we can get conditions. Match call. We could call the president. That's our nav, by the way. Yep. It's like your cell phone and navigator at the same time. And he also said he looked at us at the window. Number of battles I've done is... Alright. Weirdo. Alright. Let's dump Skitty in the box, or Meow Mix. Honestly, it doesn't have anything. Let me also do this, which I have not done at all. There we go. Save the game. Imagine if I didn't. That's interesting. Oh yeah, spoilers, I'm not playing on a legit copy, I'm playing on my legit of quote-unquote thing, but that's interesting. That threw me off. That legit threw me off. Never have I ever seen that. Well, obviously because I've played the legit versions. So never seen a goddamn, at least in emulators where it's like red text and you're like, what is going on here? Let's see how fast or how long it takes us to find Skitty. Oh yeah, Whismer's out here. I forgot about that. Makes sense because like, there's a cave full of these. But let me see if we can find one. Well, I'm just gonna find a bunch of Ninkadas or Ninkata. I say Ninkadas because I think they're based on cicadas, I think, or something like that. Or not based off cicadas, but... Alright, Whismer. Let's see, nope. I don't want you, Whismer. Leave me alone. I want this particular Pokemon that I already caught, ironically enough, and see if I get a better one. And preferably female. Come on. Come on. Damn it. This blind insect keeps harassing me, which is, if you don't know, due to its nature of being underground a lot, Ninkata is actually blind. Or has terrible sight. One of the two. I'm pretty sure it's blind. It's a bunch of Poochienas. Well, sure, since we're here, let's see if we can one-shot one. Alright, that makes us, well, no, because the XP was not worth it. Alright, you know what? if we find another one, which I think they only spawn in this area, so if people really want Skitty, which try one more time. It was around this patch when I fell and got Skitty. I fell on top of a Skitty. Come on. Alright, never mind, it's just gonna be Talo. The bird who screams. Also, Talo is faster. Oh, yeah, actually, well, Talo does have a faster base speed, but terrible defense. Let me see. Alright. Taylor, I understand you got upset that I shafted, shelved, not shafted, shelved one of your kind. Don't get mad at me. All because they couldn't handle it. Wow, you really crit me. Can't believe you. Can't believe you've done this. Alright. I meant to not do that direction, but okay. Because all there is Talo now, and it just keeps getting higher and higher. Alright. You would say run, but I can't run. Because if I'm slower, running fails, actually. More than likely. I think there's a rare chance that it doesn't fail, but if you're faster, you succeed in running away. So. Wow, crit again. God damn it. Alright, so if people want me to use Skitty, then I'll find it again. Not a great Pokemon by any standards. I'll switch Loaf for Skitty, which keeps my normal typing, but yeah, because unfortunately I would be giving up a good Pokemon for a terrible Pokemon. And not only that, I would have to find a Moonstone for that damn creature. Because Delcat, it doesn't become Delcatty unless we evolve it with a stone. Which a lot of Pokemon that are stone evolutions, you want them to learn their moves first before they evolve. Oh yeah, first rival battle again after the first time where we fought with just the starters. Sure. Oh my god, it's Lotad. Oh my god, we're actually on par with levels. Unfortunately, yep. Ba-da-da. Nature Power. So fun. Actually, no, it's not Nature Power. Nature Power is an interesting move that never gets a stab. I think, or yeah. Oh, actually, no. It's not that it doesn't get stabbed. It turns into the environment, which is weird because technically we're in a town, even though you see grass around us. It basically turns into whatever. It turns into a move depending on your location. If you're water, I think it turns into like Hydro Pump or something like that, or maybe Muddy Water. If you're in grass, I think it turns into, what is it, Needle Arm? Unless I'm thinking of Secret Power. I might be thinking of Secret Power. But I'm pretty sure Nature Power adapts to your environment, ironically enough called Nature Power. It's gonna use Torchic. I'm gonna stay in. Because by this point, Torchic has Ember. And is actually under levels compared to my Grovyle. Ah, I've been burned. Oh my god, I did a lot of damage. Looks like we're gonna heal Loaf up, even though that's not exhilarating. Actually no, to hell with that. We're gonna actually switch out Loaf. Or saving him. Also, I'm gonna try to avoid using potions in battle. But it means I gotta do stupid stuff like that. Alright. Technically, Pursuit does the most damage. Because Dark is special, and Groval's a special attacker, or Beck's a special attacker, and unfortunately, Absorb does nothing. Ah, my bones. Looks like we're sending out... I didn't think this through. A crit. Did not expect that. We're sending out Loaf. And I'm actually going to use a potion. I am not that dumb. How much does Super Potion heal? 50? I almost have 50 health, so it's a full heal, basically. What the fuck? Stop critting! Alright. Thank God. Will I live? Probably not. There you go. I probably won't live. If it's a crit, I'm dead. There you go. Put that thing to sleep. Jesus Christ. Goddamn Torchic. I'm gonna have to... Good thing I'm thinking of using Starmie, because Starmie's actually fast. Really? We couldn't kill, huh, Loaf? We couldn't kill. Loaf, your sacrifice is not in vain, though. Because guess what? Quick attack works. Man, Loaf, you are agonizing. Not gonna lie. Yeah, thanks, May, for wiping my entire team. Uh-huh. How about I go back to the Pokemon Center, you heathen, and you destroyed my team. Which I did not expect to get destroyed, I'll be honest. I expected to do good. Again, Torchic has a very good attack stat, more or less. Let's give Loaf something that's been agonizing. Where is it? There you go, Quick Claw. Let's give Loaf the Quick Claw. Since Loaf is a lot slower than I remember. Yeah. 13 speed. God damn. Groval's way faster for the 42. Alright, get away from me, you monster. Trying to think, was there anything I'm missing that I couldn't access now that I have cut? Because now that I have cut, there's like a couple of things that are here. Not too many things, like, oh, like that. And it's money fodder. Alright, cool. If we ever run low on money, currency. And now we can use cut here. Even though I think this is a straight fall down. And the Cocoon Pokemon. So, Whirlpool that we encountered earlier, this is its evolution, excuse me. Or one of its evolutions, actually. Fun fact. It never has any other attacking move but Harden, so... Whirlpool is actually unique, that it evolves at random. I am throwing it out there, random. I voice crack, apparently I'm going through puberty again. Just for the sheer fact that there's a like percentage values and all that stuff blah, 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 that determines evolution. It's too much. That's not based on gender or time. It's random. And it has two evolutions, which is Cascoon, which is what you just saw. And then there's another one. Oh my god, the Miracle Seed. Thank god. I actually can give that to Grovyle. And then there's another one called Silcoon. Cascoon evolves into Dustox, which is a poison bug type, while Silcoon evolves into the classic bug flying that we all know and love. Or, no, but maybe not love. And there's this little demon that starts it all. They're good early game, but once it's like once you get later into the game, they fall behind really bad. So, also this game has a lot of great balls. Don't take that out of context. Pucciana. Oh my god, Pucciana. And it's gone. Oh, there's this patch I can see if there's any item in there. Another Pucciana. Unfortunately, Loaf here, if you can't get this train of the game, which we may not do. Oh, Tiny Mushroom. Which ironically, if anyone was here for, or if anyone has watched so far, the lovely Pokemon Black 2 randomizer on YouTube, or some of it's on YouTube right now. Just throwing it out there, shameless plug. We might ironically be doing the same kind of format where it's like every time we come back to this game, it's gonna be a gym that we do. Unintentionally, mind you. I don't do this on purpose and be like, aha, I did it. We made it through this and do all that stuff. It may not be intentional, but it might happen. We got Loaf. Loaf will have the greatest special defense, not special defense, physical defense in the world. I don't need to do that. And then, look at this man, he's enjoying his time with goddamn Wingle. And now that I saved it, yeah, a letter for Dewford. I need to go to Dewford. Let's do the ship theme. And then we got a call in the middle of the ship while he stops. Oh. Dad calls. Okay, cool. How do you have my number? Dad Norman. How'd you have my number when I literally just got a phone? Unless you just need to know the person's name, that'd be kind of creepy. Alright. We landed Dewford down. And this is cottage. Oh no, it's not his cottage. Yes, as you can tell, a silk scarf. I'll take it. I might replace the Quick Claw actually, because Quick Claw it can only be so great because if you move every other turn, Quick Claw is not that great. But this raises normal type attacks, which is the only thing we have. And you know what that means. We're gonna do some stuff. Small island away from civilization. Why would you leave such a bustling city like Slateport? I believe he gives you the old rod. Now at this point we could technically get a Magikarp or a Tentacool. Problem being, how should I put it? Tentacool is a little bit rare, and Magikarp, if you remember from our other times, Magikarp's not that great by any standards. I'm talking to these people. I'm talking to everyone because I'm like, Nothing dance. Nothing dance's definition of in right now, please. It's not. Talking to everyone. How you say? Cause I don't remember. Not everyone. I feel like there's someone specific I should be talking to, or I should talk to. But oh, tomato, tomato. Fishman. He's a fishman. Tentacle, by the way. The pre-evolution of a monster who I don't like. Of course. Even with the power of Silk Scarf, I am weak. I am weak. How are you faster, Tentacool? Loaf, I need you to pick up the pace here. Pull up your big boy pants and start running. Which is funny, in the 3D models of Slack Off, it's literally on the ground and it just like, when it gets hit, it like flails up and then it slithers on the ground like a snake. It's kind of weird and gross. But it's kind of funny. And every animation it does for attacks is like lazy as hell. It just like lifts his hand up and then slaps down to the ground. It's like, what the hell are you doing? But yeah. Magikarp would be a cool addition and get Gyarados, and that's your water type and a flying type right there. With Intimidate to add. But again, I've already been determined to get a Starmie. And determined to get a special flying type. And Torkoal. Trying to think here. There you go, the power is still Scarf, even though I'm like 7 levels higher. Man's about to use Magikarp. Will you battle? Well, Magikarp ain't gonna do shit. I wish it was level 15 to attack. Which is funny because Magikarp gets better later. In later generations where it can learn Bounce, Flail. I don't know if it learns Flail this generation, probably. And then it learns Hydro Pump. Fun fact. So Bounce, Hydro Pump, and Flail and Tackle. And Splash obviously, but it's an interesting being. One of the weakest Pokemons in existence, but becomes one of the strongest Pokemons out there, which is Gyarados. Gyarados. Oh my god, Fisherman Elliot. Oh, I don't have Surf. Hey man, it's awfully dark ahead. Now, thank you. There's a little skip we can do. So technically by this point, yeah, you need to, it's like, oh, it hints at do the gym first, right? We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna go based off my memory, famous last words, and try to get to a certain Steven Stone. Slack off. I'm about to just be a little upset with you because you are underperforming right now. Getting crit, missing a kill by a nano bit. You hurt yourself. Slack off. What are we doing here? I hyped you up, being like you evolve into the most OP monster in the world, and here you are. Alright. Pursuit. Which does double damage if you switch out, which is why there's a thing called Pursuit Trappers. Sceptile not being one of them. It was more of oh yeah, you can also get Makuhita in this area. Oh. So that was a thing. How about I not send my normal type to death? Because it's normal. Let me see something here. In my head, I cannot think properly. I'm gonna absorb. Well, absorb again. Absorb again. How did I miss? A sand attack. How did I miss? Please stop using sand attack on me. Please stop. Oh my god. Do I really have to switch? Fine. Unfortunately, I get the loaf turn next. Stop throwing dirt in my goddamn eye. Oh, never mind. I don't get the loaf turn. I thought I did. That's actually convenient. Escape rope. Alright. So we're gonna go through Granite Cave, as disgusting as this look, without Flash. Oh yeah, these dirty lips. That's kind of gross, also. I'm gonna try to go through this by memory, because I used to do this all the time. And here's an interesting creature feature that we could get just for the sake of having it. Let me just yawn it, actually. Let me see, can I just throw this? And will it work? Alright, so in my head I have a slot for one more member. Let me throw this one more time. I think I know who I'm gonna use. Alright, that's not working. So, by the way, Aeron is a rock steel type. One of the worst typings in the game. I was really thinking about like maybe I should use Aeron, but and I would have a double steel core, but I was like, I just realized what the whole conundrum is gonna be. But yeah. As weird as it is, I think I know who I'm going to use, even though I was thinking about using a certain Pokemon. I was thinking about using Flygon. Alright, I was thinking about using Flygon. I really like Flygon. Thing is, I've used him before. Or, I used quite a bit of Pokemon that I'm thinking of, because I've used Flygon and I'm thinking of another Pokemon called Claydol. Oh, there's Sableye, by the way. We're definitely catching this just in case. Sableye is the first of its kind, a dark ghost type that has no weaknesses. And basically, it makes this next gym laughable, is what I'm saying, and what I'm gonna say. It makes the gym so laughable that like unfortunately Sableye sucks. In this game he kinda sucks because he doesn't have like Prankster or anything like that. So Alright, looks like I have to damage him. But yeah, Sableye is a cool Pokemon because of the concept of having no weaknesses, but not that great on paper once you look at it. Like, if you want me to give you like a rundown of its stats, it has 50 HP. It has 75 attack, 75 defense, 65 special attack, 65 special defense, and 50 speed. Don't get me wrong, I would like to use Sableye, but Sableye is not that great. The only reason I'm getting it is because it actually makes the next gym laughably easy. We'll go great. We'll go Great Ball. It's a great Pokemon in quotes. It gets better later when it gets Prankster, but it's a really rough mon in this game. Which is funny because in hindsight, I'm like, I could make this harder on myself and use a Sableye because I think my team is a bit overpowered for what I'm thinking. What would I, And also, by the way, it's dex entries where like it eats gems and stuff, so... He's an imp to me. So now we have, while we're in the dark, Sableye. Oh, it's even worse. It has quiet nature. Ugh. Well, to be fair, speed is his worst stat. So, also this move spread is so out of whack. There you go. So Scratch obviously is standard. Nightshade inflicts based on the level you actually are. Foresight prevents foes evasion. So like, if I use Foresight, it negates all the evasion you just did. And then not only that, it allows normal types to hit ghost types if used on a ghost type. And then Leer, like usual, lowers defense. Let's restore back. Question mark? No, we're not. Sorry, I'm doing this based off of memory, so I'm like hitting walls left and right. Oh look, it's Abra again. Oh look, it's Loaf, who's never gonna get to attack because Abra goes first. Also, in order to capture Abra, you need to throw a Pokeball immediately. A Pokeball or a Great Ball and hope that it works. But yeah, Sableye not that great. Sableye is really just used for the crutch of the gym because at least in Sapphire and Emerald, because in Ruby it's Mawile, which Sableye and Mawile are counterparts. And unfortunately, fortunately, Sableye makes the fighting gym, spoiler alert, fighting, which is why we can't use Loaf, such a laughable gym because they have nothing to hit ghost types. As I whack my head against everything. It's the Zubat. And if you for some reason don't want to use the cheese, there is Zubat. But Zubat doesn't get wing attack until quite a bit, but Zubat does quad resist it. Because I think or is it quad resist or does it resist in general? Basically poisons is not that affected against fighting, and I don't think flying is either. Which it makes sense, because have you ever tried punching a bird while it's in the air? So, yeah. There we go. Oh no, I don't remember this part. Oh, it's literally a straight across. Never mind. Sableye again. I can't hit Sableye. It's a shame because I really like Sableye as a Pokemon. A really weird one. And there's only... Correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's only 2 Ghost Dark-type Pokemon. Which is Sableye and Spiritomb in the next gen. I don't think there's any other Ghost Dark types. Phenomenal type. I really like the typing with its only weakness nowadays being Fairy. There we go, we made it across. And if you don't recognize this is the top floor, or the first floor that we went through. The man, the myth, the legend, Steven Stone, folks. Yes. I have a letter for you. No problem, man. Yep. Steel Wing, which we may use on someone. Not right now, obviously, because no one can learn Steel Wing. He was the champion. He has a belief. Oh my god, he believes in us becoming champions. Even though obviously he is the champion. He is the champion of this region, or at least in in Ruby and Sapphire he's the champion. And in this game it's someone else. When we get there, we get there. Nice. Makuhita is a different fighting type. It doesn't have the traditional like where it has like physical bulk or it has like a high attack stat. On the contrary, it has a lot of HP. So it's more of a bulky that it can take hits in a way. Also, I'm gonna take a little sneak peek on what the level is for this guy, for Brawly. Because I don't want to be overpowered to the point where Brawly becomes a laughable joke, but at the same time, May was... let me see for a second. Let me stand still for the brief moment that I'm like trying to maneuver myself at the same time. There we go, Emerald. Highest Pokemon, 19. Alright, cool. Looks like we're gonna do something else. We're gonna not fight the gym. I was thinking about it. But then again, like I said, our crutch is the Sableye. So, that's our crutch. Let's not fight the gym. Let's actually bulk up to 20. Like 1 level over. It's not... Best part, we can do that by, since we delivered the letter, we can go to Slateport and completely skip the gym. In quotes, obviously, because you don't actually need the gym for Flash. You don't need Flash. See all this stuff, by the way? We're going to have to surf through here to take a look at it. See how hilarious that is? I can't believe it. Also, battles. I can't believe how laughable it is that if you don't do the gym, you can kind of skip it and just do this. If you know how to get to Steven Stone. Yeah, let's see how Zorb does. It's like neutral because of flying typing. That's a lot because it's stab, and I also have Miracle Seed. That's not going to do anything to me. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of training before we end it off. Because even though we did skip Brawly, we're gonna fight him. We don't want to forget him, even though he has access to one of the worst HMs known to man, called Flash. Which was supposed to be a little crutch, being like, here's my buffer, you need a Flash in order to get through to Steven Stone, but if you know the map, or the cave like I did, or memorized it, or remember it, it didn't matter, so... So, it is what it is. Oh, crit, nice. Yeah, we'll get to 19 actually. We won't over level. We'll get to 19. So back here just needs one more level. Double battles. Luckily, there's no triple battles. Gen 5's mistake. That stayed in X and Y. Gen 6, not sick. Beck and Loaf, back at it again. Mm-hmm. Why? Why? Just because I wanted... Zigzagoon has Surf. Ooh. Oh yeah, now you get to see the whole fact that it didn't affect Wingle. Yes, I want to prove the power of Fury Cutter. Which I think Fury Cutter would go well with the item Metronome. Not the move, item. Which powers up a move every time it works in succession. The same move, to be exact. It's kind of like an idea of like, oh, we're picking up the tempo for all you music people there. I've been wet. Loaf, now you're gonna become moldy. Oh my god, Zigzagoon, stop bullying. He's like the Tobey Maguire meme. Oh, you got some dirt in your eye. I'm like, please. I understand not to fool around. Yeah, I guess snap out of confusion, but I'm blind as a bat. God damn you. God damn you. Actually, irrelevant move, but in competitive it would be very useful because that means you can outspeed certain things, but this is base game. We're not going anywhere near the competitive scene. So, and technically, ironically, Tubber Ricky. Unironically, you can actually, Grovyle or Sceptile to be exact, is primarily a special attacker, but you can go on the physical side if you wanted to. Meryl, I miss you. How cool of a Pokemon you were for me. I don't know if the game intended like, oh, these are level 13, blah blah blah. Like if you managed to skip Brawly, that this would be a walk, like your training grounds. If you didn't skip Brawly, this is like a walk in the park. Because the thing is, Brawly's not bad. He's kind of like a... I would actually know, he's actually way easier than Whitney. Whitney from Gen 2, who has the Milk Tank that will destroy your team with Rollout. What a beast of a monster. The double battle, can't you tell you their feet shifting in the ground? It's pretty cool that they like kind of like make it as a trap. Hiding the kids under the umbrellas. It's a tuber. Don't be fooled by the Azurill color. It's actually normal type. Oh, does it have Liquid Ooze? I hope it doesn't. Azurill, oddly enough, is the normal type who turns into a water type when it evolves into Marill. And funny enough, how should I put it? It came in this generation. I don't know why they decided to give Marill a pre-evolution and made it normal also. And not only that, I think it's like 25% of these Pokemon can turn into, from female can go female to male. Which is a weird glitch in 3rd gen. Where female Zerals can turn into males. Marils. Oddly enough. Oh my god, please. This has not been going well. Please back. Back, you son of a gun. You're killing yourself. Alright, Beck. Azurill, really? You're gonna splash? I think Beck's dead. Or Beck's almost dead. Imp! I said I would never use you, but here you are being used. In a non-weird way. Yep. Tailwolf affecting us both. Well, guess what? Nightshade! Which is only going to do 11 damage. Also, I resist that because of the ghost typing. Unfortunately, I can't touch a Zurill because Zurill is normal. This is how I see it. I'll eat my bones. Not really. But I do get poisoned, of course I do. Alright. Imp is unfortunately getting XP! Oh my god, really? Alright, let's use Imp like we were opposed to and let's do this. Wow, I survived on 1 HP. Nice. Please, Tentacool. You're such a nuisance. Man, I don't remember these fights being difficult. Yo, why we got a bully Loaf? Alright, Nightshade on that. Loaf, we'll switch you out because you're being bullied like a goddamn heathen. Like just... Charm drops your attack by 2 stages, which is terrible for a slack off that's physical attacker. At least that tells us that's 11. We're on a timer because of the whole thing. Except for Beck. Beck is a little bit better. Why do you confuse that slot? That's so weird. Or is he confusing the threat, which is a literal Sableye named Imp? Sableye being a threat is like a cookie being holding a knife. It doesn't happen unless it's an animated film. That's the thing. That's an actual image, actually, now I think about it. Hey, really? You killed yourself! Oh my god. Good thing it's not a Nuzlocke, right? That would have been the end of, Imp. Really? We're gonna do this again? The charm fiasco? Alright, whatever. Scratch Tentacruel, absorb. I can't believe it. Can't believe they did this. can't believe Imp was actually slightly useful in this fight. Alright, there goes Beck. He's level 19. Now we just gotta raise up Loaf, which Loaf is obviously a lot harder to raise up because of Truant and attacking and the whole idea of attacking every other turn. Oh, I didn't want to register her because that makes me creepy. Alright. Yeah, but like, what's Imp's attack that he knocked himself out immediately? Alright, it's no different. No, I could use Imp in a team. He'd be terrible. Oh yeah, by the way, one around these parts. Yep. If we blew the seal, it'll eventually come back to haunt us, and that's how we have Galarian Corsola. Unfortunately. Only every 2 turns. I could technically use Sableye, but no. And then fun fact here, since we have since Beck is poisoned, we get this nice little screen effect. That's horrifying, actually. And the whole idea is, how should I put it? It always does, I think, 1 health to your Pokemon. It doesn't like do a set amount of damage in terms of like, oh, 20, blah, blah, blah. It always does 1 health. And in these in the older generations, I was about to say these old games, like if I'm not old. In the older generations, it would faint your Pokemon. In other generations, it still leaves you Pokemon poison, but you'd be at like 1 health. So it's a thing. More battles, by the way. It's a Tube Kid. Tubular, I think is what they're called. Or no, Tuber, not Tubular. I gotta calm down with that. Scratch. KO. No, it doesn't. It splashes on my goddamn face. Don't take it out of context. But yeah. This is a... We'll get actually, maybe we won't be able to get Loaf into. We'll finish this room, go back to the previous town, and then that's it. Loaf will have to deal with being level 16 probably by this point. Even though to be fair, a lot of these battles are taking long because I'm just let's see how much Scratch does because I'm just doing this. All right, not enough. And it's got a defense curl every time, so... Fun fact, defense curl and rollout. Rollout does more damage if you defense curl first. So... Oh no, I've been wet. My water type move. There we go. I remember these trainers are supposed to be like the cream of the crop. Toughest of the tough. But let me also do this because it kind of bothers me. A nugget, ooh. A nugget could be sold for a lot of money. High money, makes no sense what I just said. Look at the beauty Johanna. With a Goldeen. Go Loaf. Take out the Goldeen. Why do you have... Oh, actually, I do know why. Goldeen has Peck. Because it has a horn. I can't believe Supersonic almost hit me again. There we go. In the grand scheme of things, we're technically on par with the gym leader because the other Pokemon the gym leader has is level 16, which we just got everyone to levels above, if not to level 16. So we're kind of sitting prettier. in the way of that. But better safe than sorry, right? With the whole moves every other turn. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's a sailor. You son of a gun. I'm gonna stay in. I'm staying because I'm upset and petty a little bit. I kind of wish you could see the opponent's HP in my defense. But there's obviously a reason you don't see it, because if you calculate the numbers, then you can win in a way. I'm about to use Machop. I'm gonna switch out Loaf. Machop's a fighting type. He's super effective against Loaf. Owie, my bones. Absorb. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna send in fucking Loaf again. Alright. It's a Tentacool. It has better special defense than physical defense. Loaf is a physical attacker who has, oddly enough, better defense. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it. Yep. Of course you get poisoned. Of course you get poisoned. Of course you get poisoned. Oh my god. I can't believe Loaf missed the kill by like a fraction. Alright. Ah, yeah, those battles were just enough to satisfy me that I'll take these. Half a dozen of Soda Pop. Soda Pop is a healing item, ironically. Alright, so the game plan is we're pretty much done. We're just gonna see this, screen it over and over. I'm gonna go back to Do Ford. I'm kind of glad you don't hear the whole poison sound. All those trainers to battle. Can't wait to battle them. Alright. So the idea is... the idea is we're ending here. That's number one. And next time we'll fight Brawly, and we'll continue on, and then we'll see where we go from there. And I'll put myself here. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate that you've been watching this so far. And I'll see you next time.